Today we are visiting the Red Island, also known as Jazirah Al Hamra. I am on the way to the Red Island. It is in the Ras Al Khaimah Emirates of UAE. It is approximately 70 kilometers from Dubai. You can put in Google the Red Island. It will take you to the brand new highway, end up in a dusty road surrounded by wild bushes. Finally, we reach Red Island. Let me see what is it waiting for us over here. Red Island is an historic old town in Ras Al Khaimah that has survived to the present day. Two things I have experienced over here in the Red Island is one is the loneliness and second is the strong sound of cicada and small birds. Red Island is an old fishing and pearling center dating back hundreds of years. The town, situated on the coast southwest city of Ras Al Khaimah, and was abandoned by its inhabitants in the middle of 20th century. It is said that the inhabitants of the Red Island has moved to the expanding city of Abu Dhabi. Much of the town survived, including the part of the fort, a marketplace, a mosque, and many of its traditional houses, some of which were the homes of the pearl merchants. We are at the heart of one of the oldest villages in Persian Gulf. According to the writings, the settlement was founded in the 14th century. Back then, the village was actually situated on an island, which sand was particularly reddish in color. Thus the name Red Island. I parked my car near to this tower-like structure. Now let us go inside and see what is inside the structure. The tower has an internal step which take you to the top of the tower. The steps inside the tower is metallic and it is broken, so I cannot climb on the top. And there you can see lot of scratch mark inside the wall of the tower. The inhabitants of the Red Island were Zabi tribe. They live on fishing and pearl hunting. The people of the Red Island were the guardians of the only important town in the area known as Zulfar. They were very good sailors. The Zabi tribe mainly depend upon sea for fish and pearl hunting. The wall of the houses are made up of shells and corals. We can still see the old such wall in Red Island. It is very interesting to see such sights. The calcium in the shells and the coral make the wall very strong and to withstand the heavy wind from the sea. Seeing such sight is like traveling through the historic tunnel to the past of the Red Island. With the discovery of the oil and the demand for the pearl got decreased, they have abandoned this village and went to Abu Dhabi and settled over there. Since then, the small village has been forgotten, but the Red Island has never been demolished or rehabilitated. The houses stayed as if suspended in the time for the past 40 years. Abandoned for a long time, currently the place is a spooky place, and the local legend says that there can be the jinn, a powerful spirit residing in this area. The Red Island is so called because back in the days it was an island and the sand was red in color. It is a strategic location towards the entrance of the Gulf. Men traveled from the surrounding communities to join its pearling fleet before the industry collapsed after the Japanese started to mass production cultured pearl almost a century ago. The record population of the town was 4,100 with 20 pearl ships, 22 fishing ships and 12 bateen trading ships. The life was not only the sea. When the men journeyed to the pearl bed in the South Gulf during the summer, women led the families inland to the date gardens in Kahat at the Jerry Plain. It was a journey of more than 20 kilometers as the crow flies. The Red Island is known for its collection of abandoned houses and other buildings, including a mosque. The Red Island was originally a tidal island. Much of the town survived, including part of the fort, a marketplace, mosque, and many of the traditional houses, some of which were the houses of the pearl merchants. The gardens, the country yards of the town were once centers of social life, providing interesting insights into the way of the life of the people. The extensive studies have been undertaken to record the town's architecture, while a reconstruction and rehabilitation programs has been restored many of the key buildings. The archaeological surveys and excavations are also underway to learn more about the origins of the town and to seek information about its earlier inhabitants. Portion of the 6 underground films for Netflix were shot in Al Hamra in 2018. The director Michael Bay said about the place, "We shoot it in Al Hamra, an ancient ghost city where they call it. That we played for Afghanistan and literally right around the corner we played another part for Nigeria. It is a very versatile to have a place where literally like 5 minutes away it is like a different country." It's a very interesting place to take still photography and videography. I think the roof of this house is still intact. Now we will visit another part of the Red Island. Here also I can see the similar tower. I suddenly saw a black cat sleeping in the ruins of the Red Island building. The stairs to this tower seems to be okay and good to walk, but I am little bit scared to walk to the top of the tower. Near to the Red Island, there is a new museum where they display the different houses and the different structure and explaining regarding the old traditional buildings and their culture. If you want a tunnel vision into the past of the Red Island, you can visit this place and enjoy this place. It was a nice, pleasant visit to the Red Island. I may visit this place once again. Now I am returning back. See you soon.